Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all been having a fantastic week. So last week I talked about the importance of character development, and I will probably end up saying it like a million times throughout my YouTube career, that characters really are the lifeblood of any story. But sometimes when it comes to writing our novels or planning our characters, we just have no idea how they should behave, what they should sound like, what they should look like, and we just have no idea what to do. Don't worry, we have all been there. I've got way too many t-shirts. It's a scenario any writer has been in before, but it is easily beaten as well. So let's do this. So here's a scenario that most writers will have been in before. We'll be in the middle of writing a scene, and then we'll realise that one of the characters is actually acting more like a wet blanket than a human being. He doesn't add anything to the story, or we'll realise that we need to add someone that will go throughout the length of the book, and we have no idea what we want them to act like, what we want them to be. All we know is that they have a role to fill or a role to play. Depending on the importance of this character, it can really make or break your book. If you have a waitress that speaks all of 3 lines and has absolutely zero to do with the plot, then you don't need to come up with a detailed character backstory for her, because it's a waste of time. However, someone that has major interactions with all of the main characters, has major plot points happen around them, or anything else like that, something that's very major to your book, then you're going to need to come up with a detailed character plan so that you can understand how they would interact with the rest of the characters and respond to the plot as it develops. If you're struggling to work out how a character should look, it's far less important than getting their personality right. However, you should remember that a character's look should reflect their personality, as it is common for people's appearance to reflect how they feel on the inside. But Hannah, I hear you ask, I have no idea what to do, I'm completely stuck, I can't flesh out this character, what do I do? First of all, relax. No good idea is going to come to you if you're stressing out about it. And second of all, it's completely normal for this to happen. I find that with my main characters is when I get stuck the most. Mostly because I do a lot of my work in first person, so I've got to really know my main character because I'm writing about their thought process, I'm writing about their feelings. So I have to really know them, and it makes it really difficult to develop their characters. But if you're stuck and need inspiration, there are several places you can go. You can look at mood boards, you can go on Pinterest, Google, Magpie from other books, but be careful about copyright. And one of my favourite things to do is to go people watching. Now hold up, I'm not a crazy stalker, I know that can sound a little creepy, but just bear with me a minute. So one of my favourite things to do is I'll make myself a big flask of tea, take my notebook, and I'll go and sit in the park. And all around me you've got real everyday people living their real lives, and you see little stories play out, you'll see little details. Real people living real lives, and as they are real people living real lives, why can't they be the basis for a character that also feels real? I don't know anything about them before I start observing them, but then I can work out whether someone doesn't like to get muddy, someone laughs too loudly, someone doesn't like football but is only playing to spend time with their brother. Little details, little real unique details that really help to flesh out the believability of a character. Now of course the park isn't the only place you can go. In fact, because I live in England and it rains 99% of the time, I rarely go there, mostly only in the summer. The other places you can go are coffee shops or shopping centres. One of the places I find actually is really great for inspiration, although I don't specifically go there to people watch, are train stations and buses and on public transport, because there's such a wide variety of people using the transport for lots of different reasons. Of course, if you go online, you can probably find step-by-step worksheets that will help you flesh out characters, asking very specific questions, but I've never been someone for worksheets. I know that they can really help some writers, but for other writers they can be completely unhelpful, and I'm one of those people. However, if you go online and search your worksheet, you may find one that's good. And if you find a good one, link it in the comment section below, because I would love to share it with someone else who might find it useful or who watches this video. Personally though, I prefer a much more organic method, particularly with coming up with characters, because people are anything other than a standard school exercise, and that way I know that my book is truly unique, and I feel like it makes them more memorable that way. However, you do you. Remember, each person's writing process is completely individual and up to them. If you do use a worksheet, it may spark something. It can be 100% helpful to some people, sometimes it's only 50% helpful. Use worksheets as tools, not be all and end all. If people watching and magpieing, looking on Pinterest mood boards and all of that stuff doesn't work, then it's all about time. In time, inspiration will hit you. This is not a sprint, this is a marathon. Save your energies and something will come up in time. You've got to be kind to yourself throughout a writing process. A tired mind cannot come up with genius. So that's all I've got for today's video. If you like this video, please do hit the subscribe button. Any specific questions, put them down in the comment section or hit me up on any of my social media platforms. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I've been HT King and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye!